primary ignition.
Welcome to Unlimited Power. My name is D-Rod, and this is my day one recap from the Galactic Championships of Star Wars Unlimited. And I am so pumped to be here, and we are walking into the Expo Center here at Las Vegas, Nevada at the Venetian Hotel. And I am pumped. I am walking in here. We are on the premium pass, so we have 1 hour early before everyone else. And you can see that FFG has everything set up and is ready for the 3,000 people that are so far registered here for multiple events and plan on attending. And boy, does this place get full. This is Hall A and Hall B, and you can just see that FFG has stuff labeled based on collecting, connecting, and competing. And we're going to take a look at a few of these areas, and I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience here at the event and just some of the things that I really enjoyed. So for those of you at home who didn't attend the World Championships event here, the Galactic Championships here for Star Wars Unlimited, this is what you are missing. So I apologize a little bit if the audio's off. We're recording here in the Venetian Hotel where the event is taking place. But let's go and take a look here. So this whole area is the competing area. This is where we play. You have tables with black cloths, and you got these circular tables out here for multiplayer games. But as we get into this black cloth area, this is the main event. This is where we section it off. Now, a lot of these tables do eventually become side event areas as the main event starts to deplete in players who take some losses, and we'll talk a little bit about that in a bit. But you are playing in these events to get certain things. Side events include the new trilogy format, Twin Suns, draft, a league play of premier decks, and all of these things earn you points that you can spend at the prize wall here. Now, a lot of TCGs have prize walls, and I'm always excited because that means exclusive items, play mats, tokens, promo cards, sleeves. So much cool stuff. I know I want this Chimera playmat so bad, Venestra Row down there. And I've already scored my Super Laser Blast promos. Super pumped to pull those out and play them in Twin Suns or even any of my local premier events. To my left, we have the area where you sign up for side events, and boy, does that line get long. Oh my gosh, you're coming in, and you're either coming in with pods of 4, you're joining groups of people. This area was so full because they announced and let us know there are 3,000 people here for this event. 1,900 of them are in the main event. That means they are playing in the final event for season 0 and hoping to make day 2. And look at this. This gets all filled in the next hour. We are playing everywhere. Tables numbered 600, 700, 800. I think the lowest table I got was like 230 throughout the day. And boy, was it a great day. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second. To my left, if people had questions, they would go to this main event area where they can talk to those about their registration, ask questions about the tournament, anything like that. As well as this is where we picked up a lot of our prizes at the end of the day. And yes, I did earn some prizes. I was happy with my record. I did want a little bit more, but we'll talk about that at the end of this video. To my left, we have some amazing judges you've probably seen at your local events in your areas or surrounding states, all wearing the green. Head judges are wearing red. Yeah, there you go. It all rhymes. But boy, check this out. So you got these screens everywhere giving us the times and rounds, but look at this stage. If you are following along and watching some of the matches from the Galactic Championships, this is where they play. You have 2 tables, multiple cameras, great lighting. You have a jib, which is super cool. Just so much going on. You have the production level of a first-year event. This is not something you see. This is something you see with established TCGs like Pokemon, where you have players coming on stage. But here, Star Wars is saying, let's go. Let's do it. Let's make this big. And it felt big. It feels good. Soon this whole area is just crowded with people, and if you're a part of the Portland group, which I mean there was probably close to 30 of us, maybe a little bit more, we were just huddled around after every round over here, and there are just so many people. But oh my gosh, it was just so great connecting with people from so many different places. I was able to meet a lot of different teams, different content creators, those types of things. Now, I put a link in the description down below. If you're not following along, you can check out some of the events on day 2 as they stream some of these games. There's an amazing commentary team. I'm really excited to see one of my favorites, Main Deck Dan, there. Shout out to him. Hope to connect with Dan this weekend and talk a little bit more about a few other games and what he's doing. Now we are finally going into the collecting area. Now the collecting area is pretty cool. You have a lot of vendors here selling Star Wars Unlimited singles and some Star Wars Unlimited just sealed product. They're also selling a few other things. We have Build-A-Bear here with all their Star Wars bears. There's a Wampa whose arm falls off, which I think is, one, accurate, and two, awesome. I kind of just, need to get it just for that. But you could buy sealed products, cases. There's so many showcases here. It was so tempting. If a showcase was under $50, I don't know why I didn't pick it up. But then you move into the Connect area, and this is what Star Wars FFG is about. These 3 C's, honestly: connect, collect, compete, and they delivered. Here we are in the connecting area. You see it is set up to have these games with designers over here to my right, where you can interact, talk with FFG staff, play the game, talk about something you guys love, Star Wars, card games, and maybe hear about what's next or share some of your opinions and what you're liking. The staff here has been amazing. Shout out to them. There's, of course, a few things that could always be better, but, this is Star Wars Unlimited's first world event. People could say that FFG's been around for a long time. They've done a lot of events, but it doesn't mean they always have the same staff coming in and doing this. We've seen some of the changes in organized play, in design, and we have volunteers. We have different people, helping to make this event great. Now check this out. You have these long lines because there's a pin scavenger hunt going on. And over here we have some amazing spots where you can take pictures. We already saw an X-Wing hangar, a security point from Obi-Wan. We have a Death Star, or like at least an Imperial garrison over here, an IG-11, a K2SO model, and an actor in an Imperial pilot outfit. So cool how much FFG wanted to make this an experience for people, and that's what's important here. It's an experience, and I gotta tell you, I'm having a great one. Not only do I get to hang out with my local community and players, I've gotten a chance to connect with other people from other parts of the world. I've got to connect with people I haven't seen from other states like Oklahoma and Texas, but it is so cool. Shout out to R2D2 because him and I are going to connect, hang out, get a picture here later. That R2D2 is mobile, by the way. He is going everywhere throughout the stadium and just beeping along as he does. And check this out. I don't want to say it's a life-size TIE fighter, but it's pretty big. I think it was pretty cool. Now, at this point, we are getting ready for the Portland group to all get a picture around this TIE fighter, but you can see here more of that connecting area. To my right, we have a setup of just couches and television where they put that stream on for everyone. And check out that TIE fighter, guys. We'll get a picture here in one of the videos later on of what it looked like for a bunch of us from the Portland area. Love that crew. Great people. You got couches, you have bean bags. I mean, if you wanted to chill, it's called the chill zone. More people getting some amazing pins, and I need to get back in there and start finding all of those places because I only have 2 guys out of 10. But overall, this was an amazing event. I'm very impressed with FFG, and shout out to everyone who made this happen. Day 1 was so much fun, such a success. And let's go ahead and begin talking about the main event itself. We had 1,900 players in the main event, and I had had the opportunity to take a new list, and let's share that with you now. Boom, guys, the Galactic Championship list I took was Gar Saxon ECL. Now, if you follow my videos, I was watching this deck play out a lot during the Portland 1K just last weekend, and Gar just really, caught my eye. I play a lot of blue, black, green. If you've seen my streams, I really am a big fan. I've taken cards like Krennic and Iden and Kira just to different events to have so much fun with them. So this was something I was very familiar with as far as comfortability and a lot of the cards. Gar Saxon gives you the +1 to your attack as long as you have an upgrade. Upgrades include cards that are upgrades, shields, and experience tokens. We got a Hot Shot Blaster in here as our only card upgrade. One of our card upgrades, and Craving Power, one of the new cards here. Now, what really makes this list pop is obviously Vader Blue and the ECL. You have your timely reinforcements, you have Vader putting shields, and he is knocking out two units at once and not taking any damage usually when he does it. What's great is Gar makes sure that shield you put on Vader lets him hit for +1 more, and that's 6. Vader hitting for 6 really changes a lot of things for you and your opponent. Not only you're knocking out a unit, but now you have the capability of killing a few more, like Han 2. And I'll tell you this, Han 2s, I had a lot of fun with them. Talismans, it was fun. And Vader yellows. So those were the decks, like going against Vader 4 in the yellow, Talzin, Han 2. Those are some fun matchups, but those are the matchups I am ready for. A lot of my units are going to hit for 3 or 4. You're taking out their guys before they can get their effects. I just made sure you weren't getting the Force and that you weren't getting a lot of ships out, and this deck could make that happen. I had so much fun playing this. Now, what gave me trouble, guys? It was hard control. So the Kiras, there was a crazy Yoda Red that just had a little bit more of that end game for me that I just couldn't deal with. If you're not letting me keep at least 2 units on the board, and then I'm going to have a bad matchup. So that was a little bit rough for me, and I ended up going 5-3. So what does that mean? I like 5-3. It's a strong record. I got 400 out of 1,900 people. I rounded down there, but 5-3 means I start getting a lot of prizes when you get into 4. You get more prizes when you get to 5, and you get more prizes at 6, 7, and 8. Now, if you went 6-2, you made it into the day 2 of the championship event. That means you get to play with all the people who got their planetary qualifier day 1 buys, and now you're in it for the final grind. Because I was 5-3, I am out of the event, and I'm going into the first season 1 event, the Galactic Open that starts tomorrow, and I'm still taking Gar Saxon, but hey guys, I'm making some changes, so we'll see how we do. Love it. Had so much fun here. I got to play people from France. I got to play people from Mexico, and I had someone else right next to me from Italy, guys. Like, that is what is so cool, is that people traveled from all over. I played an amazing player from Omaha, Nebraska. Shout out to him. And again, I still got to connect with other people I knew. So shout out to FFG. What a great day 1. Really proud of our Portland community and the players who made it to day 2, and everyone who played today, just having a great time. We were all smiles. We all made sure to wear our community shirts. A lot of people were like, "Are you a team?" I'm like, "No, we're just a community of people who love Star Wars Unlimited and enjoy each other's company, guys." So, great time. I'm excited to share with you a day 2 recap. So join me tomorrow and follow along in the Galactic Championship stream. Guys, enjoy this game. Have fun with this game. I'll see you tomorrow, and may the Force be with you.